Hi, my name is Dr. Arnold, and in this video you're going to hear from Paul. Now, Paul came to me because he didn't like his smile. He had his lateral incisors tucked behind and you couldn't see that they were there. And after straightening his teeth, we brought them forward right into his smile line so you could see them when he was smiling, giving him a fuller smile and a more symmetrical smile, a smile that he was confident with. So I hope you enjoy as Paul shares his testimony.
Okay, so my name is Paul Barrow. So I've gone through the Invisalign treatment with Arnold. I grew up in Middleton in Preston, which was a bit of a rough area. So for me, going through that, obviously I moved up into Leyland, so having 2 kids, getting a job straight after school, and being married. So yeah, I've moved away from the centre of Preston, come towards Leyland today. I'll be totally honest with you, when going through the younger years of my life, obviously primary school, high school, I didn't care about my teeth. I didn't brush my teeth, I was scared of going to the dentist, I got offered braces, all that sort of stuff, and I sort of put it to the back of my mind, and my teeth weren't the greatest. I never really liked to smile. So yeah, I wasn't a fan of the dentist or going obviously to brushing my teeth, yeah, in the morning and night to do normal stuff, but it'd very be like sometimes I'll just bother doing it and stuff like that. But yeah, it wasn't the greatest. But since obviously coming here, then it's been a bit of a change for me. So I sort of look after my teeth quite a lot now. I brush them every day, and so yeah. So like I said, in my younger years, not so much with my teeth, but now, obviously, yeah, I'd never really went to the dentist, I would say. I'm a manager of a garage, so I'm a mechanic in the mechanic side of obviously trade. So I left school, high school, went straight into an apprenticeship with Quick Fit. Did 3 years of apprenticeship and then become a mechanic, as obviously doing your brakes, your tyres and stuff like that. And basically worked my way up to being a manager at Quick Fit after being there for 12 years. I did 3 years as a manager at Quick Fit and then recently left about 6-7 months ago to go to a different company. So my job is I'm a manager of a mechanics branch. We run a branch of 6 people. So being in school, I wasn't the greatest behaved in school. So don't get me wrong, I wasn't really bad, I wasn't really great. I just sort of went through school with messing around, enjoying it sort of thing. And then I left school straight into an apprenticeship, like I said. But it was my dad who obviously used to work for Quick Fit, and he just said, look, instead of going through college, I've got you an apprenticeship doing mechanics, working with cars. So obviously I love cars, I don't mind working on cars. It was sort of when, after I finished my apprenticeship, I just saw the bigger picture of obviously what I could be and what I could obviously progress to. So being like a manager is what my aim was after finishing my apprenticeship. So like I said, I knuckled down and got to the level that I thought I could get to, and yeah, so that's what sort of driven me to be where I am. So I got married 2 years ago, and even previous years, like I'd never smile, and when I did smile, sort of I was embarrassed, so I sort of hid my teeth sort of thing. And pictures, I used to get pictures back even when I sort of smiled and I saw my teeth, I didn't really like them. So like I said, I got married 2 years ago, and a few of my wedding pictures on there wasn't the greatest, and I sort of looked at it and thought I need to sort of do something with my teeth. And like I said, it was only when my wife came into the dentist and saw that they were doing Invisalign, so she sort of gave me obviously the push towards doing it. So that's one of the main things really. Was when I got married, I sort of looked at my teeth and I thought I better do something about them. But yeah, I wanted to do it for quite a bit. I've always put it off. So considering before finding Invisalign was looking at going abroad and getting veneers done, that sort of thing, caps, just maybe getting teeth removed, like the back teeth removed, just different options really, everything apart from Invisalign. Like I said, luckily my wife found it and she sort of pointed me in the right direction of coming to Arnold and checking it over. But yeah, maybe veneers would have been the option that I'd obviously would have gone for. Yeah. The main thing is obviously that when I first come in, obviously Arnold just said to me, look, your teeth are defined, they're just out of position, they don't really need to remove them or anything. With obviously what Invisalign does is it pushes your teeth back to being straight, you keep your own teeth, you look after them. So that sort of obviously maybe stick with obviously coming for Invisalign, because And veneers is where they cut your teeth back and remove them or whatever, doing a lot of stuff with them. So that was one of the main things, is obviously keeping my own teeth and obviously just working with them really and obviously making them better, yeah. So I find it very relaxing, they're very welcoming. They've always, obviously since I've been here, they've made me feel at ease. They're very, very pleasant and very nice to come through. So obviously, like I said, in my younger years, I was pretty much scared of coming to dentists and stuff like that, but now, it's just the environment that you go into. They're very, very nice, very pleasant people, very welcoming, and they always make me feel welcome when I come in. So yeah, that's one of the main things. Before I started it, I wasn't, the expectations were I didn't think it'd be possible to do what they've done with my teeth. So a bit 50-50 really. I saw obviously when I first come in, and obviously Arnold said, look, this is what we can do with him. I was a bit took back with obviously what he was showing me and stuff like that. So the expectations at first was I wasn't expecting him to be as it is now. So it took me by surprise really. So yeah. So in the beginning, obviously very awkward, very weird, because you're putting stuff into your mouth obviously daily and you need to be in there for quite a bit. Weird feeling, but at the beginning it was sort of hard to get used to, but after a few weeks of doing it, it sort of settled in and you sort of get used to it. But yeah, like I said, in the beginning it was always a bit weird, but yeah, after that it was fine after a couple of weeks. Yeah, so the first week was a bit painful at first, but after a couple of weeks of getting used to it and putting them in, it was perfectly fine. No pain whatsoever after a couple of weeks. Yeah, so working with Dr. Arnold was great. Appointment times was always on time. He kept obviously me up to date with the plan and the progression that we was doing, and yeah, really good to work with. Fantastic, yeah. So the process for me was, I think it was 36 weeks originally, but then after a couple of more sessions and visits, we sort of extended it. So it's towards 8 months, I think 8 months to 12 months, maybe a bit longer. I'm not fully aware of how long it's took, but yeah. It's been within what I'd expected, to be honest with you. So my teeth, the way they was at the positioning, obviously the way they at the beginning wasn't the greatest. So, I mean, the time it's took whatever it's took really, but I'd say, yeah, not too short, not too long. It's been right, it's been perfect. A couple of people noticed that I obviously work with, and family members noticed, but to the public, I wouldn't say they'll notice quite much because they're clear, so it's perfectly, like, you can see through them, so yeah. Not many people notice. I'd say family members and friends sort of notice sometimes. Obviously, you only started noticing really when my teeth started to make changes in shapes and stuff like that, so obviously they've made quite a bit of movement, so yeah. I can't stop smiling really, but obviously at the first I'd sort of try to hide it because I'm not used to smiling. I'd never be used to smiling. I used to hide my teeth and hide my smile sort of thing, but now it's been done, yeah, I feel like I can smile, and obviously I'm happy with the way they are at the minute, yeah. So yeah. Family, friends noticed it pretty much straight away after the first 6, 7 or 8 weeks, and now they can't believe how much my teeth have changed. They love it, especially my wife. She's happy that we went ahead and got it done, so am I. But yeah. So obviously what I got offered was a plan of obviously paying monthly as well. So the money is definitely worth doing it. I'd definitely recommend people get it done if they get a chance or opportunity to do it. But there's obviously different ways you can pay. You can either pay obviously in full, or there's other ways of doing it, which I did. I did over payments on monthly. So payment wise, money wise, if you've got the money, I'd say definitely do it. It's been really good. Like I said, with obviously Arnold looking after me, he's from start to beginning. He's sort of kept me updated as we've gone on week by week. He's obviously made my teeth obviously into a position where I can't believe that they're obviously at. But yeah, the process has been pretty quick. It's friendly, helpful. Obviously, like I said, week by week you put different retainers in, but at the beginning it was a bit different because I'm never used to putting stuff like this in my mouth, and I'm obviously looking after my teeth. But it's been really good. I've enjoyed it. Yeah.